Science is important in our world because it helps us understand that world and our role in it. It also encourages a natural love for learning and opens the door to studying other disciplines. Science prepares our children for the future. With a growing interest in science, the Carnegie Science Center has become an even more valuable part of our community. PPG and the PPG Foundation last month announced the gift of $7.5 million for the Carnegie Science Center's new Science Pavilion. It's the largest single donation in the Science Center's history. So how will that money be used, and what will it mean to the education of our children and the economy of this area? Well, we're pleased to welcome two guests to the Sunday Business Page. Ann Metzger is the Henry Buell Jr. co-director of the Carnegie Science Center. Mark Silvey is Director of Corporate Communications for PPG. Welcome to the show. It's always good to have you back here. And remind us again what this new Science Pavilion is all about.
Well, the Science Pavilion is one part of an overall refreshing of Carnegie Science Center. It's a plan that we started in 2009 and 2010 to take the Science Center into the year 2020 and beyond. So the Science Pavilion is a 4-story addition that includes a new suite of STEM learning labs, a 2-story traveling exhibition gallery, and a top conference and event space called Point View Hall.
Wow. It sounds so exciting, and I guess the question is, why did PPG? You're a paint company. Why did you get in the middle of this?
Absolutely. Well, John, first of all, this is kind of an expansion of our relationship with the Carnegie Science Center.
Right.
We've been engaged with the Carnegie Science Center for decades now, upwards of 36 years. So it's exciting for us to have an opportunity to, fund this asset, which will be an asset for the community. As a science-based company that specializes in paints, coatings, specialty materials, innovation is really at the core of our business.
Right.
And so scientists, thousands of scientists are at the core of our business across our global footprint. So getting people interested in science and technology and engineering at a very young age is critical for our business.
Right.
So that's why we're excited to partner with the Science Center on this project.
So this new pavilion will be named the PPG Science Pavilion, right?
In recognition of the gift. And John, we have seen at the Science Center the corporate community really step up. I mean, PPG notably, but FedEx Ground and their parent corporation, FedEx, also stepped up, many other corporations, because the corporate community really sees the value of STEM education and in starting early and inspiring young people to consider careers in STEM fields.
Well, let me ask you about that STEM education. What is it that's going to happen at the pavilion for young children and older children here in the Pittsburgh area when it comes to science education?
Well, this new Science Pavilion allows us to increase our capacity to serve young people by about 50%. So we're in the summer here right now. Right now we're seeing 2,600 kids this summer in full-day summer camps at the Science Center. But we are just stuffed to the gills. And so this new Science Pavilion will allow us to serve more kids each summer, and also to do a lot of teacher professional development and to have programs for early learners and other types of programming that we can't have now.
Is there a shortage of good science-based young people for employment in companies like PPG, Mark?
Absolutely. I mean, there's been widespread discussion about the importance of encouraging young people in the science and technology careers, right? So the way we see it is Pittsburgh is our global headquarters community. Right. We have our global innovation center based in Allison Park. What better place to invest in a facility that helps kids get interested in science and technology and engineering fields than partnering with the Science Center. When you look at our business and the future of paints and coatings, whether it's on autonomous vehicles or house paints that people are buying from Home Depot, Lowe's, brands such as Glidden, Olympic, that all has a high volume of technology that's included in those
Sure.
paints and coatings. And so getting young people interested in the technology behind those coatings is really important.
The other thing I want to say about PPG is that you've really stepped up to the plate within the last year or so. All of a sudden, we see PPG on everything. Of course, obviously the paints arena, the PPG Paints Arena, now the Science Pavilion. Is this the future? PPG is going to be all over Pittsburgh?
Well, we think so, and we're proud to be part of so many important institutions here in our headquarters community. Our name being associated with institutions is really a global effort. It's part of a widespread branding opportunity for us to make sure that people are aware of PPG technologies behind the cans of paint that they're buying on store shelves.
And I think support like this for the Science Center clearly makes that happen. And we have about 45 seconds. What's the timetable on the completion of this Science Pavilion?
Well, we are under construction right now. We expect to open the new Science Pavilion next June, the middle of June of 2018.
June of 2018.
Yes.
So you can bring in, you said you had 2,800 students this summer.
2,600.
2,600. Next year you can.
Even more next year. We'll be opening with a traveling exhibition called Art of the Brick in our traveling exhibition gallery, and everything will be open for business. We are open for business now. The main building is still functioning well. It's just there are a few little differences in traffic patterns.
I'm sure we're going to have a nice ribbon cutting at the new PPG Science Pavilion.
And lots of parties.
And lots of parties to celebrate. Hey, congratulations to both of you. I think this is a wonderful partnership. Congratulations to PPG for stepping up again, and thank you both for being and sharing with us.
Thanks so much.
It. We'll be back with more of the Sunday Business Page in just a few moments. Stick with us.